interesting. Coming up in a few minutes' time, we've got David's car here, beautiful car, had a lot of work done to it, he's done himself. And Tony, aka Arry The Stag's team, is actually going to be talking to David, and we're going to learn a lot about this car, and you're going to be able to pick up various tips and clues and ideas. We will be starting in a very few minutes, so if you want to head your way over here, then you won't miss it. So I'm hoping that some of you a little bit further away can hear this announcement.
Stag Owners Club for giving us permission to shoot this video. Been talking to Dave White, the gentleman behind me right here, for a few weeks now. We had arranged to come in and film his wonderful stag here to my right. So we also then spoke to Leslie, a couple of people in the SOC, and we said, well, actually we could make a bit of a presentation and do a bit of a talky bit live. So welcome to the show. Nice to meet you, Dave.
Nice to meet you as well, Tony.
We've had lots of dialogue online, which is really good. As some of you may know, we are running a channel on YouTube called Arry The Stag, after my stepson Arry, who's out the back here, and it's the story of us rebuilding our 73 Triumph Stag. We're not mechanics, we're not trained anything other than just trying to learn as we go. So wanted to interview David and tell us all about your car, please, David.
Okay, well I bought this beautiful car 2 years ago. And when I originally saw the advert, it just said a very nice example of a Triumph Stag, and that was it.
Okay.
And I'd already established I wanted a Mark 1.
Yeah.
I wanted yellow, because that is the only colour to have a Stag in.
I love yellow, I do. And Mark 1, for those that don't know, is denoted by the seats with the headrests inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Mark 2's got the chrome as well underneath.
Yeah. And then to make it even better, I then found out this was the colour that James Bond drove.
Wonderful.
In Diamonds Are Forever. So I was even happier.
So if you bought a black suit, you know, Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wonderful. Yeah.
But it was a case of the exterior was absolutely immaculate, but the interior and the engine bay just was awful. So
Really?
It's 2 years of hard work.
Well done.
To get it like it is now.
Fantastic. I think you'll agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful looking car it is. And David, you've done a fantastic job. Again, just want to talk us through the interior, what you've done in here.
The first thing that I did was to put the federal headrests on.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit short, as you can tell.
Like me.
Yes, indeed. And it was purely a safety thing that I wanted to do, because if I got hit at the rear end, and if it had got the standard Mark 1 seats on,
Yeah.
that would have been broken neck.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking,
easy.
no, put those on.
Yeah.
The windscreen leaked, and so the dashboard had been completely wrecked by water damage.
Yes.
And being as it had got the white wall tyres and it's the saffron yellow, I'm thinking, let's make this a classy car rather than a sort of more of a racer's car. You know what I sort of mean?
Yeah.
And so I used to be in the furniture industry, and I love yew. It's a beautiful wood. Not love yew.
That's all right.
No,
checking. What a romance blow in there. So.
But
you as a wood.
yeah, but you can't get it for with the company that I had this done by. But they said, but we've got some British elm.
Okay.
And so this is Burr elm.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
it's got a lovely warmth to it. The patina on it is just lovely. And so I thought, actually, that would be really, really nice and unusual rather than the walnut, which some people have. Yeah.
No, it's absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. And how long did that take to do, David?
It really sort of only took about a week to sort of take it out. Fortunately, I didn't have to send in my originals to be re-veneered. They sent these as they were.
Yeah.
The biggest work was actually labelling up every single wire that went to the instruments,
Right. Yeah.
so that I could then attach them back again.
Right, got you.
And that seems to be the story when I was doing the engine as well.
Yeah.
Labelling everything first.
I know.
And
It's sound advice, I must say. Because the wiring in these can be quite complex. There's all sorts of different gadgets and gizmos.
Just a little.
And they were so advanced for their time, weren't they? With
totally.
electric windows and
absolutely.
even air cons. Some of them had apparently.
Yes.
I've yet to see one, but I'd be quite interested in that. So brilliant. Okay, do you want to open the bonnet and have a
Will
look
do.
at these?
Okay.
All right.
So this is what I've been working on since Christmas.
Okay. And if you want to gather round, guys.
It was a complete strip of all the paint, rub it down because we got surface rust everywhere, and I also decided it was going to be. I sort of almost knew in my mind how I wanted it to look. So I acid dipped the rocker covers because I've heard of problems when you can blast them of grit getting into the flame box. So acid dipped them instead, so that there was no chance of that. And then it was a case of putting the airbox back to the original colour because that was just covered in rust. The engine was black. The V was about half an inch thick in oil and gunk and sawdust somehow. So I don't know how that got there.
That
would be the mice, of course. Yeah, sorry. But literally just sort of months and months and months of stripping it, sort of getting rid of the rust. And then a friend of mine in the Notts Derby sort of branch, he used to work at a spray shop. His father was in the business, and so basically he's taught me how to spray, and I took this side, he took that side,
well done,
and I did what he did.
Awesome.
So I've learned sort of how to spray a bit as well. So wonderful.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's a popping engine bay, isn't it? I think everybody agrees. It's I love the chrome effect look and the clearness, the shininess of the carburetors and everything in there is really good. And some top tips there with the plate inside the
because
rocker covers.
If you sandblast them, you then got to cut into that flame box to make sure you get rid of all the grit.
Because I heard it so many times, people spend money repairing the engine, getting the engine back, and they put the old heads back on and the old covers, and then the sand goes into the engine and minces all the good work you've just done.
That's it, absolutely.
So it's a top tip if anybody has.
A bit like British Leyland in the old days with the block, where they didn't used to get rid of the sand from the casting.
Which again caused some of the overheating problems, and that
exactly,
exacerbated. But, no, well that's absolutely fantastic, and really great to see what a fantastic job you've done to it, David. I know we've been talking online up till today. What's the plan for this year for the car?
In the summer, she's my everyday drive.
Okay.
And so, best thing to do is to drive them in my book.
Absolutely.
You know, it's but the next thing I've got to do is actually just do a little bit of work on the carburettor. I'm not quite happy with that, so that's more to do. But I just love learning as I'm going. It's wonderful, it really is.
Tremendous, and you know this is what we've come to be. It's a whole journey, this whole thing. Doing the classic cars up, and Stag's just an awesome mark. It really is fantastic. Good. Okay, guys. Well, that's David's Stag. So thank you very much. You will have, for those who have been watching on the YouTube channel, you know that we have an honorary present to give away for anybody who does good stuff for Arry The Stag. And over here, it's not really the weather for this, but it'll do for now. He is now the proud owner of an Arry The Stag bobble hat. So you get a bobble hat, so now you can, as somebody said the other day, flash anybody coming the other way with a bobble hat on with a Arry The Stag logo. So there you go.
Maybe I should drive back to Derbyshire with this.
So brilliant, David. Thank you very much. Look us up. Yeah, so don't be afraid, look us up on YouTube. Arry The Stag is a channel. It's a private venture. It's nothing commercial yet, but it's something we're all enjoying, and it's all about the journey. So thanks for your time, David.
It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And you.
It really is.
Likewise.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for David. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Just remind them. Absolutely.